Guys, I think we're being invaded by aliens. Because there's this strange orange yellowy ball in the sky. Yikes! Good morning guys, how you all doing? I know I'm being daft. It's not often we get sunshine here in the UK. It's strange. So I'm going to make the most of it. I've decided that Harley and I are going out to the Peak District. Woo! So I've not really been doing much over the last few days. Just hanging with Harley. Oh, have I not mentioned... Yeah, I've not mentioned the new thing that's happening with my car. I have mentioned it on my new Random Thoughts video that I posted yesterday, or Sunday. That it keeps coming up with this alert on my dashboard saying service vehicle soon. Now, two things. One, it keeps flashing up. Even if I dismiss it, it'll just flash back up again whenever it feels like it. Sometimes I can go a whole drive with it only flashing up the once, and other times it's beep after beep after beep, because it beeps when it comes up. So I end up turning my music up so I can ignore it. I have taken it to a garage. They said that they need to take the car in to look at it, but when I can do that is another thing. Hopefully soon. The second thing is, my service isn't due until I think August, maybe September. I know it's later in the year, not now. So why it's doing it, I don't know. Hopefully it's not going to annoy me too much today because, as you know, the Peak District, it's a bit of a drive to get to. Well, I haven't really know exactly where I'm going, but I do have an idea. You see, one of the calendars that I bought, because I always buy calendars, is a Peak District one. And so we get nice wonderful pictures like this. I want to try and find every single one that's in this calendar, starting with this. It's called Boots Folly Tower. I want to try and find that. Already we've gone through February, so at some point I want to try and find this, which is called Ramshore Rocks. Don't know that one. And currently we're on this place called Wymingbrook Nature Reserve, which I feel like I have heard of. Yes, I want to find this Boots Folly Tower or whatever it's called. So we'll see how that goes. And it's now just gone 9:05, which was my idea, to stay until, well, wait until around now, because I don't want to deal with rush hour traffic. I'd rather wait till that's done with before I set off. So yeah, I'm gonna get stuff put together, put them in my rucksack and head off to the Peak District. Well, I found it. It's right over there. Can you make, yeah, right there. So I was following my sat nav. As I came over the hill, I spotted it, and now it's telling me I've arrived at my destination. This is not a good place to park. It's a country road. That's a 60, so I can't stay here. So I'm gonna have to try and find some place, because I've noticed there's a lake down there, somewhere to park up. So I'm just gonna have a wander around and see if there's anywhere I can park, and, you know, safely, and then have a wander about. Somebody's eager to get out, aren't you? He's gonna have to wait. I think I found a decent place here. At least I'm not parked on the road. I noticed a few vehicles, so I pulled over next to a public bridleway. Right here, next to this farm, Stubbing House Farm. And as you can see, the tower is on the other side of this reservoir, I'm assuming. So I was up there, but there was, like I said, there was nowhere to park, so I ended up looking around and gone down a country lane that I've never been down before. Although, as I was looking at the maps, hold on, this is going bonkers. As I was looking at the maps, it says that I'm near Bradford. I think it's Bradfield. Anyway, I have been there before. I'm like, huh. But I've definitely never gone this way, because I would have seen that at some point. So hopefully this trail is going to lead me that way. Guess we're going to find out. Okay, I'm hoping I can go across that. I guess we'll find out when I get to them signs. It's very pretty around here. All these trees. So we'll go and have a look. I've already been getting a few photos. I've got to find out the name of this reservoir. Right here. I'm sure that, hopefully that sign will tell us. So it's the Potting Shed. Brogging Barn, guest parking only. Oh, by the way, whilst I was getting ready to leave the car, I noticed somebody else had noticed that I was vlogging, and he had been doing so as well. We got talking. Apparently he has a channel, I believe he said on TikTok and YouTube, called Peaks and Pubs. I think that's where he said it was. So I'm gonna check that out later. And I told him my channel as well. It says he likes to go out to the peaks and then go to the pubs after. Okay, so we are at Strines Reservoir, a source of Yorkshire's water. So there's a lot of warning signs, but oh no, no. What? No unauthorised access past this point. What? I want to get over there. Ugh. Am I going to have to find another way around or follow the road that I've driven down? Or is there another route down this way somewhere? I wonder if that's a route over there. I'm going to go find out. I don't believe it. So, I've literally just walked from there to here to see public footpath, so we can go this way, but check it out. What is this number here? You know, the number that I see everywhere. Are you kidding? Oh man, I can't believe that. Actually I can, because like I say, I see it everywhere. Right, we're going to go this way, and hopefully that'll take us up that way. Yeah, we're going to go this way. Let's go. I've just thought he is going to get really muddy. Great. Oh well. This looks interesting. Got some muddy steps and a bridge. Just came through this woodlands here. So now I'm going to try and not slip. Oh yeah, that's a lot of mud. I mean, I've got my hiking boots on, so I'm not that bothered, but yeah. Oh, this is pretty. Wow. I'm going to have to get some photos of this. Yeah. In fact, I'll do that now while I'm here. Ooh, before I do that, I've got to show that tree. That's wonderful. I do love my trees. Yeah, it's definitely very pretty around here. Just got some photos. Noticing there's another bridge here. Kind of wondering where that leads to. Because I've seen some people come up this way and they've gone up that way, which is where I'm going. I'm going that way because I want to get to that tower. Who knows, maybe we've got time to go that way later. I don't know, we'll see. See how tired I get. Because as you know, I'm getting old. Oh, I am out of breath because we're climbing all the way up here and there's lots and lots of mud. Oh, you can see another reservoir. So that was probably where that other bridge leads to. I really am out of breath. And we still got all this to climb up, but at least I could just make out the top of the tower right there. So we're going in the right direction, aren't we? Muddy paws. You're definitely having a bath later. Okay. Almost to the top. And we've made it to Boots Folly Tower. I did wonder if you could go in, but I ain't walking through that. You can see inside. It's very muddy in there. I've got a feeling sheep go inside. So yes, we've finally got up the hill. You can see the road that we came down where the car is. Hold on. Right there. So we walked all this way. I've not put my... I don't even know what... Runtastic? No. I've got a running app on my phone. I thought, as I was coming up here, I wish I'd turned that on so I'd know exactly how far away we've walked, or how far we've walked. I reckon about 2 miles, maybe a mile and a half. Doesn't seem it, but I've had to walk all the way down and then back up again. Yes, Boots Folly Tower. Oh, and I've got to do it, as I always do. Give it a touch. Yeah. I am thinking about going onto the top of there. Maybe that's where I'll have my picnic. First, let's go look over here. Oh, actually, maybe I ought to get some photos first. Got a few pictures, and that's a nice tree. Just admiring this view. And there's the road I drove down. Actually, as I went onto it before I found the tower, I thought that I'd been on this road before. I haven't, and I know this because see that building there? That's in fact, let me zoom in. This pub, where it did have a car park, but I didn't feel comfortable parking in it. But as you go past it, there's a tight, sharp corner, and I know for a fact I've never been on there. So yeah, it must be another road further on that I've been on before. That's gone round that way, or it was further up the main road that I'd turned off before. That's probably more like it. I'm talking like years and years ago, so that's why my memory's a bit fuzzy on that. But check it out, this reservoir, which I've already forgotten the name of. Look back on the earlier on in the vlog to look at the title. Yeah. Right, I'm thinking I might go up there. I'm not quite hungry yet, and I'm noticing there's a trail over there. I don't know, I might go and explore this reservoir before heading back to the car. I mean, it's only 12 o'clock. I've got all day. So we walked all the way up here. So I'm going top of here. And I think I'm going to have my picnic. I haven't decided yet because I'm not exactly hungry. I'm feeling a little bit. But I started filming because I think I found a bunker from GTA or even Fallout. I have no idea. It's like pipes connected to it, but maybe it's just some sort of drainage system. I don't know. The view again. Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and get some photos. Just enjoyed my dinner overlooking this view. It's so beautiful, really. While I've been here, I've been getting my bearings by looking on the maps on my phone. So I was right, Lower and Upper Bradfield, not Bradford, Bradfield is past round that ridge somewhere. And looking over this way, where that smoke is Stocksbridge. And I already knew, but Lady Bower is that way down in the valley, and Hope Valley is that way behind me. Well, sort of that way. So yeah, I've got my bearings. That's what I've been doing over the past however many years that I've been coming to the Peak District. Is trying to map everything in my head, so I know where everything is, where it connects and stuff. Anyway, I've decided we're going to try and make our way back down there. I said try because it's muddy. I'm half expecting to slip and land on my backside. Hopefully not. And then we're going to go see how far this reservoir goes. I'm going to see if we can go around it as well. If not, I'll just come back that way. Are you ready to keep on walking? I bet you are. Yep, definitely. We are back down at the bottom now. You're going the wrong way, kid. Just had to climb over this wall again. I'm having to lift him over. Thankfully I've got his harness on so it's easy and I don't get covered in mud. So I've noticed this reservoir starts around here behind these trees and the bridge is over there, so I'm wondering if you can go around it and then come back over this bridge. I'm going to find out, and I've got a feeling it's going to be very muddy, but it doesn't matter. My boots are covered in it. So can't do it this way. Let's go and explore around this reservoir. Oh, I wasn't wrong, that was very muddy. And now we've come to some sort of building. It looks like we're coming to the end of this reservoir, which I did look up and forgotten the name of. I'm sure there's, in fact I was about to say I'm sure there are signs, I've just seen one over there. But yeah, we've had to avoid a lot of this, and sometimes we couldn't. Never mind, hopefully we can go across there and go on the other side and make our way back. Although it does look like it keeps on going, and I reckon keep going that way for a good few miles. At a guess, you end up in Lower Bradfield. I nearly said Bradford again. Oh, that's pretty. It's because I watched The Rookie and there's a character called Bradford on it. At least I think that's what it is. Look at that. Beautiful waterfall. And these guys, I don't know if it's them or some others, but they've been very noisy all the way down. Pretty bridge there. Let's go and have a look. It's a very pretty bridge that. Oh, and it's got a gate on the end, so no, looks like we can't cross over it. I'm sure they want us to walk miles and miles and miles. That's it, Dale Dyke Reservoir. Wow, look how pretty that is. I just want to go over there, go back. I do like that. Oh, and this. Can we see it? Hold on. There we go. Wow. I know we can't go that way, Harley, sorry. Look at that cascading down, that's awesome. I like that. I'm kind of wondering if there's a wave crossed down the bottom. So I'm just going to go a bit further that way and see if there is. If not, I'm going to have to go back through the muddy trenches. I'll probably get a few pictures from here. Very noisy around here. Just looking at that sign. So it was made in 1887, I think it says. Yeah. Part of there's a water station leading down here. Anyway, we've come down a lot of steps. We're still hoping that we can get across to the other side, but I haven't got my hopes up. Unless there's a bridge. Let's hope. I don't see one. Am I going to be turning back? Oh, I don't know. I think I see a bridge. Ooh. Or is it just a fence saying you can't go this way? Oh, more mud. Lovely. Yes, that's definitely a bridge. Oh. Just accidentally stepped in that mud. Too busy looking at the bridge thinking, yes, salvation. Well, I'm hoping it does lead to going back that way. Yep, it does, it's curving that way, look, awesome. It's got lots of stones, look. That's quite pretty. Yeah. Excellent. Right. I'm a little worn out. I'm going to stop and have a drink, let him have a drink, and then head hopefully back to the car this way. Yay, we've reached the bridge, finally. That was a palooza. So for the first part of it, no mud whatsoever. I'm like, oh, this is okay. And then I got to the parts where the water came in because a lot of the ground had caved in, and so you're having to walk across cobblestones and stuff. Not ones that they built, just ones that are just sat in the water naturally. And then after that, mud. No, not mud, sludge across the entire walkway. So he's covered in it, aren't you? You're not bothered. Look at the state of my boots. Honestly, it got to the point where I said to Harley, just walk through it. We're covered anyway in mud, so might as well just keep going. Oh, yeah, we've made it back to this, what I want to call the crossroads. Now we've got to walk all the way up there, all the way up the hill, back to the car. Oh well, never mind. I'm enjoying the scenery and the fresh air, and actually the exercise too. Whoa, that was quite the climb. Wow, my cheeks, they're so rosy. Look at state on him. That's why I put this towel there, because he's covered in mud. I'm no better. Look at my leggings. I've changed my shoes. We're laying down now. Well, that was a lovely walk. I wonder how many miles we've done. I wonder if my phone's actually picked it up or anything. Sometimes it does automatically. Where's my phone? In my coat, which is in the boot. I'll go and get it and have a look. It looks like it has. Let me just move that out of the way. So I've got a 0.33 mile, 0.47, 0.38, 0.82, 2.95. So what's that work out as? Can I work it out? Calculator. Apparently I've walked 4.95 miles. Wow. A lot of that up hills and through mud. Interesting. Oh. I think somebody's going to sleep. Well, I'll let him rest because his day's not quite over yet. Obviously I've got to bath him, and then he's off to Joe and Pete's house. Eyes opened up then. You're off to Joe and Pete's later. Only for 3 days. Wow, I'm actually feeling the burn on my face. I think that's the most exercise I've done in months. I've been thinking about running again. I really do want to get back into it. It's just finding the time, and also I want to do it at the end of a work week, because I know for a fact that if I even just do 2 miles, which is the plan, I'm going to be aching afterwards, and I don't want to be going to work the next day aching. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to sign off now because it is now bang on 3 o'clock. I need to get him home, and like I said, he needs to have a bath before I take him to Joe and Pete's. But I've really enjoyed this walk. It'd be better when it's dry and there's no mud everywhere, but whatever, never mind. All that's left for me to say now is thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. Until the next time, peace out. Oh yeah, one other thing. My car did do the service alarm thing, but only twice when I started the engine. Let's see if it does it again and wants to be awkward. Oh, I hear it. There it is. Dismiss. In other words, get knotted.